Do you know the story of the emperor's new clothes? Once upon a time, there was a very fashionable emperor who loved wearing the most splendid clothes. One day, two tricky weavers arrived in the city, claiming they could make magical clothes that were invisible to anyone who was not fit for their position or just plain silly. Excited about the idea of having these special clothes, the emperor gave the weavers a lot of money and told them to start working right away. However, these weavers were actually swindlers. They pretended to weave, but in reality, they didn't make anything. Instead, they asked for even more money, claiming that the materials they needed were so special that only wise people could see them. Days went by, and the emperor became anxious to see the progress. He was afraid to admit that he couldn't see the clothes, and so were his officials. To avoid looking foolish, he sent his trusted minister to check on the garments. The minister, not wanting to seem unfit for his position, pretended to see the invisible clothes and praised their beauty. Word spread throughout the city about the extraordinary clothes, and everyone, including the emperor and his officials, pretended to see them to avoid being thought of as silly. Finally, the weavers announced that the clothes were ready, and the emperor, accompanied by his officials, prepared for a grand parade. As the emperor walked through the city in his imaginary attire, the people, though unsure, praised the beauty of the clothes. It took a child in the crowd to speak the truth. The little boy shouted, "But he has nothing on!" The truth quickly spread, and everyone realized that the emperor was indeed naked. The emperor, though embarrassed, decided to continue the parade, knowing he had been fooled. The tale teaches us the importance of being honest, thinking for ourselves, and not being afraid to speak the truth, even if it goes against what everyone else is saying.